It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for Utah and for Portland, and it's Grant in at the 4. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Makes the lead pass. Hart. Here's Nurkic. The shot is off. So Utah will take it the other way.
Come get it.
Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You know, even though it was a down year for the Blazers in terms of their overall record last year, they still enjoyed quite a bit of success at home. It's one of the better home court advantages in the league.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. One of the most important things he wants his team to do defensively in this game is to maintain pressure on them on the perimeter and not allow them to get into any rhythm or flow in their long-range shooting game. We'll see how disruptive they are, Kevin.
Doris, thank you. Obviously, Clark, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense.
Well, yeah, it is, Kevin, but the upside is you're not getting broken down in the lane and you're not giving them free throws, but you still have to challenge those shots. That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Clarkson, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And for the Blazers, as you said, not the year they wanted, but Steve, they still managed to finish 22-19 here in Portland.
Well, it's a young team, very talented starting 5, but very little depth. And I think over the course of an 82-game season, the lack of bench help really cost Portland. But a lot to be excited about, some good young talent, and a home court that traditionally has been very positive for this team.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Lillard against Conley. Lillard attacking. Here's Hart. The shot no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Markkanen. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
Number 8.
Oh, look out. Wow. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
Man, why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
The dish to Lillard. Lillard gets the screen from Grant. Stolen by Michael Conley. Fast break, here they come. Jazz passing it around. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Clarkson. Out to Conley. Clock at 6. Here's Markkanen. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Boy, nice bucket. They were really playing intelligently here.
And even though the lead's not large, they've definitely got the upper hand.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually, is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Inside. Oh, down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Can you believe that dunk? I mean, that was first class right there.
I'm not sure I can believe that.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse in such tight quarters. Incredible.
Jazz leading by 5. Beasley kicks to Gay. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Lillard, the pass to Ebanks. Here's Little. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Tucker. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Easily in the post, defended by Lillard. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Passes to Sharp, all sorts of time, and that's good for 2.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. So it's Portland now, with 1 on the clock. And that does it for the first quarter. Utah out in front. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, Clark, Steve, what have you been seeing? What have they been doing or not doing?
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. Established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, even though Damian Lillard won last year's Rookie of the Year award, he didn't rest on his laurels. This offseason, he trained with NBA legend Gary Payton, working almost exclusively on his defense. Lillard said it's a responsibility for him to live up to the great Oakland point guards of the past, adding, quote, Jason Kidd, GP, B. Shaw, those guys were great defenders. I want to let people see that in Oakland, we lock people up. That's one of the reasons they get the respect they do. I got to play to their level. Kevin, big shoes to fill, but he's off to a great start.
He's surprised a lot of people with how well he's done. Thanks, Doris. And Lillard kicks to Ebanks. The pass to Little. Takes the 3. No good from Sharp. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Beasley. Sexton, defended by Ebanks. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Markkanen, and Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, he's so hard to stop, guys, because he poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
Lillard outside. Pass to Little. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful 2-hand jam, you're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shaking.
So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. And Utah has possession. 6-point game. Markkanen, he's covered by Grant. The feed to Olynyk. Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 or 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And there's the pass to Simon. Feeds it to Grant. Wide open look. And Portland again with the bucket.
He found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
Utah leading by 4. Outside Conley. Here's Clarkson. Here's Markkanen. Drains it from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but, one thing that really stands out is the quick trigger. He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but, in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And you know what, Steve? We also have to talk about his shooting. I mean, the fact that he copes with tight D better than anyone is something to make note of. His percentage stays the same, and if he's wide open, he's automatic.
3 from the inbound.
He started out pretty well in the first quarter, but he has really faltered here in the second.
Here's Clarkson. Again, the Jazz score.
Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean, a nice uptick in their second chance points.
Time call here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And as we get a break here, important for the teams to go over their own strategy. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. To put out your best effort as the game wears on, guys.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during a season, if you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on you. Your body wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. "40 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Lillard, the pass to Hart. Shakes off a strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
They started the game off tortoise-like, but their offense coming to life.
Tortoise-like. Wow, Clark. Yeah, they're putting it together, but still trailing. Their offense is finally getting some traction.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. From deep. Shot is off. Here's Clarkson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That one misses. And so we wrap up the first half. Jazz lead by 9.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
You've got it on 2K Sports. Let's look at what went on in the first half. Utah with the lead against Portland. And offensively, just filling it up, making the pass to the open man, generating opportunities. They are piling up points in a hurry. Michael Conley off to a good start. And Rudy Gay is also making his presence felt. And hanging tough, the Portland Trail Blazers. They've been putting a lot of defensive pressure on the other team, taking care of the rock offensively. Fundamental basketball, both sides of the court. And that'll do it as the second half is about to start out in Portland.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
Well, really a promising young roster for the Utah Jazz team, guys. A lot of blue-chip talent there. I think in a couple of years, this team has a chance to be one of the best in the West.
Lillard gets the screen from Nurkic. Grant the pass to Nurkic. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. They set the pick. That'll be a 5-second call. Trailblazers trail by 9. Simon, the pass to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard gets the screen from Grant. Here's Simon, and it's blocked by Olynyk. Pass to Conley. Conley left side. Here's Clarkson, 6 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Cannot hit. Some solid defense from Nurkic. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. He feeds it to Olynyk. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Simon, over by Conley. Simon, the pass to Lillard. Gives him the lead pass. And he jams it with authority. Utah calls timeout.
Well, a lot of basketball pundits, so to speak, would like to eliminate lottery pick protection outside the top 3 from trades. They feel it gives teams too strong an incentive to tank. You look at the Blazers last season, they owed their pick to the Bobcats if it was 13th or lower, and they finished the season 8-26 after going 500 at that point, so maybe a little suspicious.
Pulls from the top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2. He's got 7. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Ron Clark going back to the Blazers. They finished the season among the worst defensive teams in the entire league.
And that's where they've got to improve, Kevin. They did a decent job denying looks on the perimeter, but they didn't get blocks or steals, so not a real force defensively. And among the worst in fast break points and points in the paint as well, so they clearly have some areas they can shore up.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Hart the pass to Lillard. He kicks it to Grant. Plenty of space. Gets it to go. Grant's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I think he's been kind of passive today. And, maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
Damian Lillard was really a steady floor general, guys. I think we still have a lot to see as to how much of a playmaker he'll become. Remember, he was the man in college. Without a lot of other scoring options to rely on, he carried Weber State offensively. And I think that's going to serve him well throughout the rest of his NBA career. More point guards have to be able to score as well as run the team in the way the league is playing now.
And Damian Lillard last season, Steve, averaging 6.5 assists a game.
And those numbers should get better because, if Lillard's going to get better, the Blazers will continue to add to their roster. They had one of the worst benches in the league last season. So you put a couple more scores alongside Lillard, those assist totals will go up.
I think Clark's right. We'll have to see in time how his playmaking develops. Winslow. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball, and he'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
That's right. And don't forget about his great outlet pass. It's a lost art in this day and age, but I love the way he gets breaks started by getting the ball out ahead of the pack. Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Tries it from the top of the key, and Utah again with the bucket.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And he slams it one-handed. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
He dishes it to Ebanks. That's good. Ebanks got 5 points.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Conley into the lane. Takes a 3. Can't hit. Trailblazers trail by 10. Winslow. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. This is his second trip to the free throw line. No good on the free throw. And Utah making a change here. And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Tucker with 4 seconds on the clock. Stolen by Grant. No luck. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
The other thing that jumps out to me is just the big number of assists they've had. The offensive efficiency has been a major factor.
Here's Markkanen. Good. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lets the three fly, and another three for Portland.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Kicks it to Tucker. Stolen by Grant. Pass to Sharp. Leads him in there. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws. Well, you know, Damian Lillard, the number 6 pick in the 2012 draft, but that didn't matter because he ran away with the Rookie of the Year award. Taking over the reins at guard in Portland, this young man was special.
Knocks it loose. And they're on the break. The pass to Nurkic, and the shot is good. And a great start for Damian Lillard last season. Won the Vegas Summer League co-MVP award. Stepped right into that big void for Portland at point guard, especially after Raymond Felton had really kind of taken that position and downgraded it the year before.
Yeah, there was a huge hole in the lineup for the Blazers, and Lillard stepped right in and filled it up. Had an incredibly productive season. And now it's about improving his overall game, getting his defense better. I think he could be one of the top point guards in the NBA before too long.
How many minutes a game, Steve, did he play, did you calculate?
About 39 a game. Yeah, top 3 in the NBA. He's a big minutes guy.
Tremendous. Right side, Conley. And stolen by Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Utah leading, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Outside Conley. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Number 8. And the layup is good. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And now both of these clubs are really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers head coach was going over with his guys. The message, stick with it. He said the game is right there, fellas, right there for the taking. But we've got to play with purpose and precision. Kevin, can they get it done?
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim. But smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen, and they send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, sometimes it's contagious. Everybody starts to get comfortable and relaxed, and everything goes in the hoop.
Simon, the pass to Nurkic. And the shot is long.
He has not been on his game, and you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Lillard with it. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Come on now, young fella. Watch out. You might bring that whole basket down on top of you.
I didn't think he was ever going to let go of the rim.
I think he was just enjoying the moment up there.
And it's Conley penetrating, and that one's good.
How did he get that to go?
Even after the whistle, I like the awareness, the alertness, and the presence of mind to finish the play.
The free throw off from Conley.
Boy, they needed that last rebound. They haven't done well on the boards overall, but that one was huge.
Still fighting for the win here. Utah has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Dishes to Olynyk. Here's Clarkson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Jazz lead by 9.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
So Utah ends up going with a new group. Here's Ebanks. Hits the jumper in space.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
For Utah, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6. That's good. They get a hand on it. The offensive rebound. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, that's going to be it. Great work at the charity stripe. That'll close this game out.
Winslow. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Utah who scraped by with the win. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose